Yo, it is your boy Chop It Up with Jae Swift, man, and this is the Chop It Up podcast, man. Look, man, this is gonna be the hottest podcast in town, man. Y'all guys gotta make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man, because man, I'm having actors, rappers, entrepreneurs, young bosses, people that's just trying to come up here and get the word spread. Also tap into the IG, man. All the latest news, all the latest content's gonna be coming up on there too. So y'all make sure y'all turn y'all notifications on. I gotta turn them notifications on too, man, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be some dope content coming in, and y'all guys don't want to miss it, man. And this is the Chop It Up podcast, man. We out. All right, yo. It is your boy Chop It Up with Jae Swift, man.
Ain't it, man?
Got a returning guest. My boy Mac Rooster.
Like a motherfucker, man.
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, P? You all right?
Man, can't complain, brother.
Yeah,
Man, hey, man,
man.
we making another run again. Hey, the first one, we did some things with it.
That's a bad motherfucker, ain't it?
Bro, first one, we did some things with it, man.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure, brother. So, man, I'm happy to kind of came back. We kind of switched it up now. A whole different set and everything.
I like it in here, man.
Yeah,
I like it in this motherfucker.
Nah, for sure, brother.
Back around the atmosphere, man.
Man, nah, for real, bro. So, man, let's get to what's just been going on, man. Montgomery brawl. Man, happened out there in Alabama with them people with the chairs.
Man, with the hat.
Yeah, man, what you thought about that?
Man, I get a lot of racial backlash for me being a half breed. Man, I get a whole bunch of, I go through a whole bunch of bullshit, man, with side chews and shit. But if you a real motherfucker, you know what side a nigga gotta pick, right? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't no stupid motherfucker, you already know, man. I'm a nigga out here in these streets, man.
Man, because it was crazy. I was like, I saw some of it where it's like the first black person to swim to a fight.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Motherfuckers think black folks can't swim. That's what motherfucker. That little nigga got over there, dude. He got over there quick.
He got over there quick. I was like, that's a Michael Phelps over there right now, man.
He got over there quick. Man, I want to say, man, it was somebody it was an artist, man. It was kind of like a little popping artist that was out there.
God, dog.
That's what I heard. I heard it was a rapper. Like you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't want to say rapper, you know how niggas is, but it was a guy that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? He kind of lit right now. I can't remember his name, man. Don't give me the line, my bad, brother. You know what I'm saying? But man, he participated in shit, throwing them hands and shit.
I was like, yo, that was crazy. When I first saw it, I was like, man, the dude threw the hat up in the air, and I'm like, well, everybody assembled right after that.
Man, the fucking memes of that shit, man, the TikToks and shit people been doing, man, what's been getting me.
Nah,
I've been
crazy.
seeing people doing skits, motherfucker.
I'm like, whoa, man. Like, I was like, man, this stuff been crazy. But, man, like I said, brother, definitely, man, like I said, just glad for you to be back up here, man. You in good spirits, man. You're looking healthy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Man, what's just kind of just glance back, man, just like kind of just, we want to kind of get into it, just to kind of start, man. I know you kind of went through a loss,
Yeah, man, I lost my first cousin, man.
Damn.
My first cousin / sister, man. That was my first sister, man.
Man.
It's my auntie oldest daughter, man, Jae Sarah, man. Hey, man, domestic violence, man, that shit is real. That shit is real shit.
So what really happened?
Man, I mean, going into depths, man, bottom line is, man, her baby daddy, he shot her.
Okay.
And, I mean, nobody really gets down to we know the initial story.
Yeah.
But it's just, man, you don't know what's on a motherfucker mind. And you got a lot of, you got a lot of weak motherfuckers, man. You got a lot of weak men. You got some weak bitches out there too, though, bro. But you know what I'm saying? In this case, man, I just, man, it's a weak nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, if you just want me to be real, I might get backlash from my mama and my auntie for this shit. But, we raw and uncut right now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's my feelings. Can't nobody, I don't give a fuck how anybody else feel about how I'm feeling. But, yeah, man, I mean, you gotta be a weak ass nigga, man. When somebody done moved on, them women, when they done moved on, bro, and, a nigga can't handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? And know, you ever see these guys out here, man, I'm gonna kill myself if you don't fuck with me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas really out here like that, man. And you know, that's always been a weak choice for me. You know, I ain't finna kill myself over no woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do it. And I'm not finna kill no woman that don't want to be with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't. I mean, even though, you know, I'm the pimping anyway. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'll send you on your merry goddamn way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, but as far as like just, you know, the most common relationship type of situations, man, you know, man, somebody don't fucking want you, man, you need to move on. My grandfather always told me, man, they where they want to be at.
Man, do you think like, man, because you kind of see it because now, bro, you even like a good like vast like majority of people that's even incarcerated, it be over a woman the whole time.
Domestic shit. Hell
Yeah.
And man, I told my auntie that, man, I know it's gonna sound crazy, you know, big old pimp sitting up here speaking on domestic violence. You know, man, I have been in domestic violence situations, man. You know what I'm saying? I have that shit on my record. I ain't gonna stunt. You know, and man, but this situation with my little cousin, man, it woke me up. And I've always told her, bitch, I ain't finna put my hands on you. Now, you know what I'm saying? You know, you caught me back in the day, man. I'm gonna whoop a hoe ass. You know what I'm saying? For, you know, for just talking crazy, and, like thinking the bitch run me. Like, bitch, I might snap. Like, bitch, who the fuck you talking to, hoe? You know what I'm saying? Like, and just. But now, like, man, bitch, I'm gonna ask your ass to leave, hoe. And then, you know, I promised my auntie that shit. My auntie made me promise her, man, keep my motherfucking hands off these women. And, you know, and I ain't gonna say I'm a motherfucker that just be whooping hoes.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't never just been that. But motherfuckers know, like, hey, bitch, put her finger in the nigga face, bitch, mush me, muff me, whatever the fuck you wanna call it, man. I'm splitting that hoe wig.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I was. But like, it's probably still to this day. I ain't gonna let nobody put their hands on me. Now, I ain't just gonna stand there and be no bitch ass nigga and let you put your hands on me. But far as like, man, just a domestic dispute, man, bitch, you gotta go. Or I'm gone. Now, and the impact of my little cousin is just like, you know, and I always been a nigga, man, Jae Swift, I always been a nigga like, you know what I'm saying, when I done got down on them hoes, I always been like, bitch, hey, ho, go get your punk ass brother, ho. You know what I'm saying? Go get your kinfolk them. And now this situation with my little cousin, nigga, I'm the motherfucking brother in the kinfolk.
It makes you think
And
different.
it made me think like, and now I'm thinking to myself like, man, this hoe ass nigga, man, I want to kill this hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you know, his pussy ass tried to do himself, but he really didn't try. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, he survived.
Damn.
He tried to do himself and survived. You know what I'm saying? After he burnt my cousin, he tried to down himself. So he made it look like he tried, but he didn't. He didn't succeed. However the fuck it went, you don't know. But they booked his whole ass in, so shit, he'll probably take himself out. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't gonna be able to live with himself. They had a daughter, man. They had one daughter. They had one kid. They had one kid, man. I told my auntie that. I said, this whole ass nigga robbed you. He robbed me. You know what I'm saying? I'm her favorite cousin. You know, you robbed me. You know what I'm saying? You robbed your daughter. You robbed my other little cousin. That's his only sister. I mean, he got two sisters. That's his only big sister. He the middle. My little cousin, shout out to Lil Justice, man. You know what I'm saying? Justice and Jordan, man. It was them three. J3. And what my auntie used to say all the time, J3, them her three kids. And man, that nigga just, man, hoe ass nigga, you just robbed your daughter, and then you just robbed my auntie.
Man, so it's like when you see such an experience like that, right? And you know, just coming from your background, like, do you start to take things a little bit just different?
Yeah, man, this shit changed my life. Cause man, I done lost a lot of homeboys, man, and you know, I also lost my cousin Monster. I lost Jamon, like just prior to this shit. You know what I'm saying? But this one really hit and it just really affected my motherfucking my mental, bro. This one really has really shifted me. You know what I'm saying? This death right here is shifting me. And the situation has shifted me. You know, with the way that my lifestyle. It's like, shit, it's like I damn near can't do that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it puts you in the mindset of like, man, I don't even want to fucking do this shit.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
for real.
Cause I mean, you have to put your foot down at times when you in that game. You know what I'm saying? So when you in that game, you have to show some authority. You know, so
I mean, my thing is, man, it's like, you know, like as far as how just society is, right? Because, you know, sometimes as far as like for the women, like they always gonna get the system always gonna lean towards them. You get what I'm trying to say? It's just as
Yeah.
far as like whatever happens, even if they do something to put your hands on you, and you know, some of those things. And I know a lot of men experience things like that because it's like you can really make a woman can really make a man into a monster.
Yeah, she can. She can, bro. And you know, I mean, my mama always said, man, man, my oldest son, mom, you know, man, I never had no history of putting my hands on. You know, I went to jail and caught a case. I almost went to the penitentiary behind my oldest son, mom.
Yeah.
But my mom always say that shit, man. My mama say, she said, man, that hoe right there taught you how to hit women. She said that. She took it, and you know, we was kids, man. We had my oldest son, man. My oldest son, I was 19 going on 20 when I had that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we just kids. And you know, by the time I caught my case at 20, 21 years old, you know, man, you still, man, you grown like a motherfucker. You grown right there. But man, you gotta think back. A motherfucker that's at that age, 20, 21, man, them motherfuckers ain't got that shit figured out all the way. Now I ain't taking nothing from nobody. It's some motherfuckers that's on their shit at that age. You know what I'm saying? But like the common kid, you know, that's college, shit, man, you know, you just graduating college or just you probably about to graduate college around that time. Man, you still kind of on your mama and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, that was about one of my first real serious cases, bro. Like a real serious one behind a bitch.
Damn.
Behind a bitch, you know, and the bitch was turned up, provoking me and hitting me first. You know what I'm saying? It was always that type of shit. But yeah, man, a woman can turn a nigga into a monster. She can.
Damn.
Now, I ain't even just put out this shit all on me, and there's some fucked up women out there.
Nah.
You know, but my little cousin, man, anybody could see that, like, nigga, you know, like, nigga, you weak, you know, because my cousin was having her way after they separated.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Her baby daddy, after they separated, man, she was having fun. She was, man, you could tell, like, if we recap the ending of her life, she was having fun, Jay. She was making her exit out this world, bro. Juneteenth weekend, she was with me the whole Juneteenth weekend. The Juneteenth celebration, my little cousin was with me the whole time. And it didn't dawn on me. And I usually had them good old premonitions, man. But I didn't catch it with my cousin. And you know what I'm saying? And we never kicked it like we kicked it Juneteenth weekend. We slept in the same hotel room. Like that, like we got some shit. We was out of town, you know. So we back in the country where we originally from, down here in you know what I'm saying, Central Texas, East Texas, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man. We in the same hotel room because the room's fucked up. I'm getting into it with my mama and shit because it's so packed. It be so live in the country around this time for Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Man, me and her, you know what I'm saying. We end up in the same hotel room, and man, we kicked it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, you just kind of like seeing some of these things. Like, I don't know, like as far as like, are you in a single status? Are you like single?
Oh, no, I'm always be pimpish.
Okay.
I'm always, you know what I'm saying? I'm always conduct myself as a pimp.
As a pimp.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm always conduct myself. I don't use that. Man, they got women, it's women that hit me up a lot and they ass in my saying. I had a bitch hang up on me the other day, man, and she know about everything going on, listen to my music and everything, man. I rap about this shit, but you know, it's crazy. A lot of people just think, man, that nigga just an entertainer. He just rapping. Nah, man, I come from this shit.
Do you think like, man, like having multiple women, right? And having relationship with multiple women and dealing with different personalities, right? Like, do you think even as you even getting into an older age, right? We just speaking future now, right? We just speaking of future now, right? Just getting into an older age, that's something that like you feel like you've already have felt comfortable. You think you the rest of your life you have to. It's that.
It's that. Yeah. It's. I mean, once you do it and you do it for real, and it's really you. At first, man, you gonna contemplate whether that shit is you gonna figure out if that shit is really what you want to do by I always say the second year. By mid second year, like if you like a year and a half, it'll start playing tricks on you. Like, man, this really me. Is this finna, do I see myself doing this shit for another 20 years? Do I say, but like, as for me living, I'm not monogamous, bro. I'm not monogamous at all. Even if, you know what I'm saying, if you took away the fucking money, took away the hustle of the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? If you took away the income of the lifestyle, like, man, if that shit didn't exist, I ain't monogamous, bro. I gotta have multiple.
Do you believe in the monogamous?
Nah, I don't. Man, I broke this shit down the other day. And I don't want nobody to think I'm crazy. I don't want to go veer off. Man, you ever seen a cow's teeth? Damn. You ever seen the teeth of a cow?
Yeah, I think like big teeth, right?
I mean, but what they look like?
Not really, but yeah.
Okay, they got their teeth look like human teeth. The bone structure of a cow.
Yeah.
Okay, you take a pasture, right? You take a pasture of cows. It might be 2 bulls in the pasture. You know what I'm saying? It might be 2 bulls in the pasture, and you know, it might be some little calves around, little baby bulls, baby calves around. But you'll be like, I would ask my granddaddy all the time back when I was a little boy. They worked them calves. I'd be like, you know, Papa, what cow is it? You know what I'm saying? He got a baby by that cow. He got a baby by that cow. That one bull, my papa had probably about 2 bulls in a pasture that I would see by my grandmother's house. And, you know, he was the baby daddy of all them fucking cows. You know what I'm saying? If you take a bull's teeth and you look at it, you look at a bull's teeth, you look at our teeth. We got the same fucking, you know what I'm saying? We got the same fucking teeth. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We got the same bone structure and it's like, so what the fuck makes you think we can't have multiple? We don't have a mindset for a man to be fucking all these women.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. Just like take a gorilla. He's got babies by the different female gorillas in the pack. Gorillas at a 96%, P, are damn near like us. You know, the other 4% of that shit is they don't talk. I learned that. Gorillas is like 96%. They feel it. They go through depression. They deal with everything that we deal with. The only thing that they don't do the same as us damn near is talk. So what the fuck does a gorilla look like? It's 17 female gorillas in his pack in this rainforest or this forest wherever he's at, and he's got a kid by all these women. You think a fucking human ain't don't feel like how they?
Nah, for real.
We all mammals. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to be on the science tip, but think about it. The fuck make you think we finna like one person?
And if you like go to other countries and so forth like that, you see a lot of the history of that, you know.
Well, I watched a documentary one time, and it was a white guy. Yeah. And he was doing a special on. He was talking to it was like an Islamic man. Okay. You know, so you could tell that like his religion was he was probably Muslim. You know what I'm saying? I mean he was, and he asked the white boy said, how many wives you got? And the Muslim man was like he was like 27, like that.
God,
and yeah, he was like I got like 27 wives. They was in like a village, bro. Mm-hmm. And he said, how many wives you do? The man said, how many wives you got? And the man was like 1. And the Islamic guy, he laughed. He was like what? Like that was crazy to him.
Yeah.
You know, back then they always said, man, you have as many wives as you can afford. You know, a lot of those countries over there in the Holy Lands, like that, we would still consider like where the first, you know, holy people were, like over there in those Arabic countries and stuff like that, bro. Man, it's a lot of them. They don't have one wife, or like back in Africa, man. A lot of guys that they marry, they have more than one wife.
Do you think like, if anybody plans on being in a polygamy like kind of situation, right? They need to be financially stable.
Yeah, yeah. You have to be. You have to be. You have to be financially stable. You have to be. Yeah, and hold on, Jay. They trying to get back to me.
Nah, you get it.
I'm gonna send them this send them that location. They gotta be, Jay. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, with the pimping, you know, you gonna be, because, you know, with pimping and hoeing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You sending them hoes out there to go get your money. You know what I'm saying? But like, far as like, you just take polygamy and take away like the pimp shit, like, you know, that's just, you better be able to afford to have them women like that.
So what if like a hoe decides to want, she's working, right? But then she wants to also she come to you and be like, look, I want to be in a relationship with someone else and still do what I'm doing.
Nah, it don't work. It don't work. I
Well,
mean, it's like, man, you committed. When you come in, you know what I'm saying, you committed. Now, a lot of my views on this fucking game has changed, man, over the years.
Yeah.
But I still got my, my beliefs on, how shit should go. But like, far as her just using you as a fucking, like some kind of manager or some shit. I always get into it with bitches, man. They come to you, I just need a manager. Bitch, I'm not no fucking manager, bitch. I'm a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, this bitch don't got a fucking clue what the fuck she talking about. Like, bitch, what you think I do? Like, bitch, because if your ass, like, bitch, some pimps, bitch, if you like your motherfucking ass a lot, bitch, you probably ain't finna leave his sight until your ass working. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
It's a lot of guys like that, man. The bitch live with him, and you know what I'm saying? It's 2-3 of them hoes live with him. You know what I'm saying? And the bitch can't, that's her man. But a real hoe, she gonna tell shit, the pimping my man. Like, a real hoe gonna tell you that, though. I mean, you got them hoes that just, man, they be them old washed up ass hoes, wanna be bottom bitches or think they finna start their career at fucking 30 and shit like that. Just come to, I just need you to manage my money. I want to have a boyfriend on the side. Some stupid ass shit. Bitch, he gonna leave you and I'm gonna fuck around and leave your stupid ass too, cause you showing me you a bullshit asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
That he gonna leave her. She ain't gonna be able to have him anyways, cause he's not gonna be able to stomach of how I'm gonna need her.
So
He's not gonna be able to stomach her being pimped on. You know what I'm saying? That bitch is finna get pimped on, P. So.
what's really a difference of like a stripper selling herself, right, in a club, than just someone that's really a female that's just really out in the track and she not dancing?
I mean, you got stripper hoes.
Okay.
You got square ass strippers, and then you got stripper hoes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got strippers that do got boyfriends, and you know what I'm saying, and the bitch don't. She might really go to the club and shake ass and go home to her boyfriend. She probably don't sell no pussy. But then you got a hoe that's in the strip club that just know how to strip, that know how to dance. You know what I'm saying? That know how to work the club, but the bitch come up out the club and the bitch might clock in to work, might go to the strip club. This is a stripper hoe now. You know what I'm saying? She might go to the strip club and look around that bitch. It's Wednesday. And that hoe look around that bitch and be like dead as fucking here. And she might fuck around, pay her tip out and leave. And where she going after that? To the fucking track. Bitch might put some hoe clothes on. Bitch might leave a fucking stripper outfit on and go get on and jump in her car and do a little quick touch up and back outside on that motherfucking track for her pimping. You know what I'm saying? Like, she caught, hey, daddy, I left up out the club. It's slow in there. I'm down on the track if you looking for me. All right, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's a stripper hoe. But then you just got a stripper, a dancer, that just, that bitch, she done came in there, it's slow. That bitch finna sit in that hoe, probably get drunk. You know what I'm saying? She probably finna get drunk as fuck and just kick it in there, be sitting up there, might go back there and suck the manager's dick. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I ain't got my tip out, man. It's slow as fuck in here. Bitch, come over and suck my dick, bitch. You got hoes that do that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Shit. And then a bitch will take it to her grave. I didn't suck that manager's dick. I don't do shit like
She gonna
that.
take it straight to her grave.
Take it straight to her fucking grave.
Oh, man. It's like, because you have a lot of like escorting businesses now, like people can go on websites and they can
But see, them websites are illegal.
Yeah, you got the
You know what I'm
you got
saying?
the OnlyFans.
But
you got
that type of
you
shit.
got all that
But, yeah.
stuff. Like, do you think like the track is still like a fire type of thing that is still actively like more busy than what it was back in the day? Because like you have so much resources of things that's kind of coming up now,
That track will never die, bro. It's just, and when it does die, it's because the motherfucking laws tripping. But that track, that shit don't die. That shit ain't gonna never die. That shit ain't gonna die. Now, if motherfuckers don't stop the old nonsense ass shit between the niggas and shit and the gangsters and shit, that's like, I'm gonna put you on some real shit, man. couple of my pimp partners, we'll call me, we'll chop shit, you know, of us used to being out there and shit. We'll chop shit and we'll talk about where the game done went, about niggas, you know, man, niggas out here, these gangsters out here, man, them niggas killing each other and doing all this shit. It ain't pimping no more. The game done changed. What it is, bro, is, and I'm just be real. If the way the country has these borders locked up, you can't get no dope over here. So if you can't get no dope over here, you know, are you trying to keep immigrants out and shit? They're really fucking with certain people money. You know, you got motherfuckers you got real niggas coming across the border, and man, them niggas, they got the dope. You know what I'm saying? So if the border patrol shutting down the motherfucking border, you ain't getting no dope. So what does that mean? You got gangsters and dope dealers can't get no money. It's a drought because then they locking the border up real good. Yeah. So what they doing, man? They going broke. They getting that bitch and they finna go learn how to pimp. But they bringing that mentality to pimping. So that's why people are getting hurt. What you say to that bitch? Oh, man, I told her how to come fuck with some pimping, man. But this nigga out here, he been selling dope his whole life. He can't get no dope. He can't get no dope across the border. And them birds ain't coming across the border because, you know what I'm saying, there's real niggas in Mexico that can't get this dope over here. You know what I'm saying? The real runners and shit, like even, you know what I'm saying, the Mexicans, they over there like, fuck, man, they got it locked. We can't get no money neither. They got it locked up around this bitch. We can't even get no money. We can't get no dope to the dope boys. So what that means is the dope boy sitting over there, he going broke. He finna grab him a bitch and try to come pimp. Now, nigga done pimped at his hoe. That nigga right there dead because he don't understand because, nigga, you done bought that gangster shit over here in this pimping. We don't play it like that. This ain't no nigga posted up in front of your trap house, nigga, trying to sell dope on your corner. This pimping on, nigga. So that's where you get that. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit happens. You got niggas coming from a culture like pimping that is a form of gangsterism, but it's, you know, but the way the rules are set out, it is not to, we are nonviolent amongst each other, bro. We are not to be killing each other, hurting each other, especially behind those hoes. But a nigga that's, you know, he running niggas off his block on a regular. He's selling his dope. And who them niggas is that just moved down 2 blocks away from me, thinking them niggas finna hustle right here. So they coming out here and they pimping, and the nigga don't understand, like, hey, tell your hoe to move, bro. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? You know what I'm saying? That's how that go.
Do you think, like, as far as, let's just say, foreigner hoes, then the chicks that are actually grown up here, do you think is a little bit of a cultural difference on how they take things?
Man, them niggas like foreign bitches and foreign motherfuckers that like cross that waterway over there, like Europe and shit. Yeah. Europeans. Them the real sex traffickers. Like them the motherfuckers that really like Russia and shit like that. Them,
cause you be hearing all kind of stories on those, man.
Them like brothels and shit over there, man. Yeah, of course there's some bitches over there in them brothels and shit that don't want to be in there. Yeah. Like those are those kind of countries. Like that's why I always say, man, pimping ain't sex trafficking. It's sex trafficking for damn sure, not pimping. It's not. But far as the like. You take a bitch from over there and you put her on the blade, she gonna know how to sell some pussy because she just know how to hoe, because you know, even though she from way over there, but man, you pull up on that hoe and, hey man, say popping pimping at this hoe, nigga, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Man. That bitch probably look at you and, you want a date? You know what I'm saying? Like, that bitch don't know. She don't know what no fucking pimp is. She know she belong to this motherfucker over here in this suit over in overseas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the culture is different. Man. You know? But I mean, they probably submit the same, but they more scared than anything. They just like, I gotta do this, or he's gonna kill my whole fucking family. You know what I'm saying? But that's that culture over there. That ain't pimping and horn. That ain't the American pimp culture.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it is. I know the motherfuckers make more money than the girls from over here. Foreign women, they make more. I mean, it's understood.
Okay.
Everybody knows that. You know, it is a fucking food chain to that shit. You know, you got the white girl, but first you got the Asian, and then you got the white girl, then you got the Mexican girl, then you got the black, And a lot of black women was like, man, but a real black hoe will tell you, you know what I'm saying? But I believe, a black hoe gonna get money, period. You know what I'm saying? I take a black hoe over anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't, that's what a nigga fuck with.
Yeah.
But, a lot of hoes know, like, them foreign bitches make a lot of money. A real hoe will tell you that. A real hoe gonna tell you, hey, man, foreign hoes, they get a bag. They just do, bottom line.
Because even in the strip clubs, it's like the same thing kind of too.
Yeah, I mean, now and then when you talking about dancing,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna rule that like the black bitch. Nobody.
That's true.
Them pole assassins.
That's true.
No other. Now, that's why I said that hoeing, that shit has its levels to it.
Yeah.
It has its categories, its avenues.
Yeah.
Now, your ass going to strip club. Now, you still got them strip clubs where them white girls are making a lot of fucking money because they got the perky titties and the slim body. You know what I'm saying? But you go in a strip club, it's rock and roll playing. It's probably 13 motherfuckers in there, but they're millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Versus you going up in motherfucking this black shake joint and that bitch is 50 feet in the motherfucking air and that house spinning, that house slide down to a fucking split and drop down and there's 50 dope boys in there that threw what they made last night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All at one time at this bitch. The black woman will always rule that stage. That's just bottom line. They'll always rule it.
I feel
Unless you are, got your fucking body done and you can shake ass and swing on that pole like a motherfucker. But as far as that sport, the dancing sport, man, that shit's designed for a big, fine, big booty bitch. Shaking ass and, that's how it go.
Do you think, like, the strip clubs these days, is it, like more popular than what it is now? You think the strippers are making more money these days?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Unless, Atlanta and shit like that has always been like, where you ever hear when they used to talk about Young G's and them, when they used to talk about BMF.
Yeah.
When them niggas would be in them Atlanta strip clubs and they would talk about how, man, you couldn't even walk through that motherfucker because it's money. It's money is piled up to your calf muscle and you trying to walk through that shit. Atlanta, places like that, in Miami, that's always been the spots for, like, they always been the mecca of that shit, of that strip club shit that, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like it's like a everywhere type of deal. It's like,
So you think they make the strippers making more money these days than back then?
Yeah, they are,
so?
bro. I believe so. I believe so. Cause man, you got stripper hoes. Like how I broke down to you got stripper hoes.
Yeah.
Shit, what you got? You want to take me home? You know what I'm saying? You the bitch at the corner of the stage, richest nigga out the city pull up on that bitch. Like, hey, man, what's up with it? And the bitch like, damn, what's up? You know what I'm saying? The bitch might not even be no real hoe like that. The bitch might just think you cute and she can get some money. You know what I'm saying? The bitch, that bitch getting that bag. I dealt with strippers. I've had stripper hoes. You know what I'm saying? In the past, I pimped on stripper hoes and certain strip clubs, I don't like it. Because, you might got a strip club that got rakers. You know what a raker is, right?
Nah.
It's like the bitch be on stage and shit. It's a bouncer cleaning up her money, putting her money in a bag. She ain't touching it. And they taking it to the back. And they head like, nah, my bitch got one pimp. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never fucked with that. I'm old school, you know what I'm saying? It's still like the clubs in Dallas, man. The cabs and shit, man. They might take their own motherfucking money home. Man, they got their own bad bitches. It's every man for themselves. Bitch, that's why you ever see them fights that crack out in the strip club,
Yeah.
And that's cause shit, man, this bitch, hey man, me and my homegirl on this bag. I dealt with that shit, Jay. I hated it, man. Jay, man, you know what I mean? Man, I checked so many bitches behind, like, cause you got bitches in the club, they'll think they hard, they don't give a fuck. They be like, man, chill out, man, that hoe got a pimp. And she gonna say, this girl over here fucking with me about my bag. Man, nigga done went up in there and say, look at her, bitch. What you doing? Bitch, bust that motherfucking bag down, hoe. And the bitch, you might get your bitch fired because you so pimpish, nigga, you anybody playing with a pimp money, that's danger. You know what I'm saying? That's like, the movies will make fun of that shit and be thinking that hee ha ha. Man, a real pimp, he don't give a fuck if it's $100. He might make that bitch fight you. He might make, because it's the principle. Like, bitch, this hoe got a pimp, bitch. Why is you interfering? Why you talking about you on this bag? Well, I was on the bag first and then she walked over here. Look out, bitch. You better empty this motherfucking trash bag, hoe, and give my hoe this motherfucking money because you was not on that bag with that hoe. You got shit like that taking place. You know what I'm saying? It can take place. you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got that type of shit going on. So But yeah, it's so much shit that you know with that strip club shit. But they're making a lot of money. It is hoes surviving. It is hoes, you know. But you'll see the little hoes make all this money, bro, and then you'll see they car. They car raggedy. Or you'll see where they stay. And that's because, you know, my beliefs is, bitch, you just a stripper. You fucking that. You ain't got no pimping. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no nigga you fuck with that's managing your money. You ain't managing your money right.
Yeah.
You just a bullshit ass hoe. You see this hoe like, man, this hoe bad. This hoe in here. You see that hoe pull up in a busted ass fucking Honda. Like, motherfucker, like a 2009 Honda. You like, damn, bitch, you be really getting the bag. Like, what you got going in there? Bitch ain't got no pimp. Bitch ain't, you know what I'm saying? Or the bitch just, her mindset, she just fine. She just know how to get in here and shake ass and make a whole bunch of ones. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ain't got no mindset to be handling no money. You know, a lot of people get a lot of money, Jay, and don't know what the fuck
to do with that
and
shit.
then they be like, I'll get this shit back tomorrow. You know, you got a lot of women that think like that. Man, I'll get this shit back tomorrow. Fuck that. You know, they be like, man, you spend that money or you can't take it with you. Fuck that.
Nah, that's true.
I got a partner. I got an old school pimp partner. That nigga down there 60 years old. He said, nigga, I hate that fucking saying. He said, I hate that saying, P. He said, I'm fucking 60. He said, man, if I would have kept a lot of that shit, he said, man, I'd be good.
You'd be good, yeah.
He'd be good. That's why I don't believe in that. I don't believe that you gonna make it back or you can't take this shit with you. Man, what if you fucking live to be 85 fucking years old? You know how long away that is for us, for niggas like me and you?
Nah, for real.
That's a long way away, bro. It's niggas that still feel more slim like 93, 92 years old. That's the godfather of the pimping. Fillmo Slim is alive. He alive, P. You got to think about how many decades ago, like how many, just Bishop Don won. Man, them dudes in their 70s, man.
Yeah.
Them niggas still alive. Think about all that. I mean, you know, they having things still, but man, think about all the shit they blew.
God, dog.
And them motherfuckers is like, nigga, you know, you in your 20s and 30s, 40s, you know, so with this pimping, you know what I'm saying? You still got the decade of 50 and 60, and these niggas are 70, bro. Them niggas are living through 2 decades. Bro, that's 20 years of just, I don't even pimp no more. When you think about it, that's a long fucking time. So I can't blow no fucking money. I'm not finna do that. I'm gonna stack that shit, cause I can't, you can't take it with you. Yeah, if you just out here doing dumb shit and you might die one day. But far as you like just living, kicking your shit and just doing what you supposed to do, you alert, fam, you might live to be about 80 years old, P, so be smart.
Yeah, because, you know, I hear that saying all the time. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Like, especially if you're making it and you're not investing in it, then why would you want to just continue just to spend it just because you think you can get it back? You know what I mean?
Then you get it back.
Because it's like some of those things where you have to look at, like, man, if I'm going to be spending that type of money in the strip clubs, all that type of stuff, everything you're doing, right, and you living by that mindset of what they're saying, it's like you're not putting your money in the good places. So how you expect when you are 60, 70, and so forth like that, to be able to stay an actual stable life?
It ain't even that, bro. It's the jail house. You know, if you got that money put back, man, you know, you got fighting money.
Yeah.
You got money to fight cases. A lot of, you know, I was taught by motherfuckers that believe that, like, hey, man, you put that money back, man, you know, motherfucker pull up on you, nigga, come get you. Lock your ass up. You won't be able to compete with, you look at these niggas that's catching cases, PD, a lot of these niggas be getting off. You be, oh, he snitched, he snitched. No, he's got fucking money. At the end of that shit, man, these niggas be catching these dope cases and you be thinking, man, a lot of these niggas don't be nothing snitch, bro. A lot of these niggas be having a fucking bag. We just gonna take rich niggas and broke niggas that done came out. You know what I'm saying? You know, that broke nigga, like, yeah, nigga, who you done told on, nigga? But these niggas that's having their way and catching cases, nigga, having that money, beating them cases, nigga, they rich. And at the end of that shit, when you get in jail, unless you just ain't just walked up and just killed a nigga broad daylight, but nigga, them cases, especially them little bitch ass state cases that you can fight, man, he got a bag. He got a good ass lawyer, and man, he's off.
Damn.
He's off. Cause at the end of that shit, man, it's some money involved.
And like, you know, I want to kind of get back to that. So like, cause you know, you see the YSL case. You been paying attention to that?
I ain't been paying attention, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't foreign to it. I ain't no stranger to it. I kind of, you know a little bit what's going on, but you know, I hate that for Thug though. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, a lot of stupid shit was taking place. A lot of stupid ass shit was, was not supposed to happen. So, but talking on them phones, bro, and saying certain shit. A lot of shit can't get you out of trouble. You just, hey man, you letting that shit kind of told on yourself right there.
Mm.
But man, I hate that for him. I mean, that gangster shit, man. I mean, that shit, it come with that. But bro, these days we don't have, the gangsters ain't like how when we was kids. Being a gangster, these is crash dummies. These little stupid motherfuckers. They like, we don't, gangsters had class when we was growing up, like a real one. Like, hey man, go help your granny get them groceries out. Go help your grandmama get them groceries out. Hey man, hold that door for that old lady, man. Walking, you just ran in that convenience store and that old woman behind you. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gangster shit no more. You square if you on some shit like that these days. If you ain't talking back to a motherfucker, to a stranger you don't know, man, you got, like, man, I see them homeless people a lot, and my hoes, they'll laugh at me. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, "You gonna give him some money?" I be breaking bread with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna never do no shit on camera and shit. But I let my window down. I'll talk to them niggas like, man, what's up with it? If the motherfucker like my age, close to my age, I'm gonna fuck with him a little bit before I give him some money. But if I know it's an old man, even if I know he finna go get some dope,
Yeah.
if I know that's gonna get him through, man, I'll help him. Even though I don't even condone that shit, but even though I'm contradicting myself because that's condoning it. But it's like, man, that old man right there can't go get no job to do nothing. Even if he was clean. He was 80 years old, man, 70 years old, still trying to smoke crack. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to shoot heroin or whatever the fuck his deal is. You know what I'm saying? But, man, you got some niggas out there, man, nigga be, I seen a nigga, a fit Dauphin. Fat Alice one day. Nigga was fit. Made that nigga do 20 push-ups. I got shout out to my nigga Street Money. I got that from my nigga Street Money. Hey man, make that nigga do 20 push-ups. Nigga, you doing too good. Nigga, you finna do some more before I break your ass off, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that shit.
What you think about the rap game these days, man? Like, as far as like just the rappers out here in the city of Dallas and so forth.
Yeah, same as I always said, man. It's they don't stick together.
Mm.
I seen a post today. They was shout out to Johnny Damn D, man. You know what I'm saying? I be listening to that nigga, man. That nigga hard, man. That somebody said he's bringing the Dallas sound back, but he really from Fort Worth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But still, you know what I'm saying, man, that shit sound good and that's the culture. And niggas like, man, he ain't from Dallas, he from Fort Worth. So what? He bringing that style of this part of Texas. He bringing that shit back. I fuck with that shit. But then you got motherfuckers coming through the comments. You got motherfuckers from right here, Fort Worth and Dallas. Man, that shit whack. That shit whack. Nigga, no, it's not. Nigga, that's our culture. That shit hard to me. You know what I'm saying? To me, that shit hard. So it's like, man, they niggas just be hating on each other around here. Niggas suck. Niggas suck around this bitch. Around Dallas, P. That shit suck. It's hard. And like my rising in this shit, P, it's because I'm a pimp rapper. I rap about pimping. My buzz is because of pimp rapping. If I was rapping like the rest of these niggas, I'd be just one of the other niggas rapping. But because I'm popping that shit, because everybody want to live a pimp life. I don't give a fuck if you say you don't like pimp shit, you want to live that life. So you gonna listen to that music because you can live through me. You like, man, he popping that shit, man. I love that shit. It's rare. And I ain't trying to say I jumped on that rap just to cheat my way up to the top. But I mean, it's a cool genre. Pimp rap is a cool genre and it's rising.
What do you say for people that's like, man, this dude's getting into the pimp rapping, right? It's like,
At least you gotta be just like how them niggas had you gotta been done did it. You done did some pimping. Don't come popping that shit, nigga. You ain't no pimp for real. You know what I'm saying, nigga? If you ain't familiar with that shit, nigga, don't come pop that shit, nigga. You ain't lived it. You know, you gotta live it, P. You know what I'm saying? That's what make it even better. It's like he doing that shit or not. Cause you know, man, they gave Pimp C a hard time. They gave Pimp C a hard time, P.
Yeah, man, for
The
real.
God rich ass soul, man. I love him to death, man. I love C, man.
What you think about Pimp C?
That's my guy, man. I love that nigga as a kid, man. I love C.
Yeah.
But was he the pimping? I ain't the judge of that.
Do you think he was a real pimp?
Hey, man, I love Pimp C, Jae Swift. But you have a lot of guys that will tell you he was not no pimp. Shout out to my old school pimp partner, Mr. Savage, man. You know, he went down through there with Pimp C back in the day. Back in the day, he was, you know, one of the guys that, man, we wasn't no pimp. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, opinionated, you know, and facts. A lot of people don't know C did no pimping. A lot of people know C been done sold a lot of dope. You know what I'm saying? Probably worked the bitch, probably did. But you know, me, I'm not the pimp judge. I love him to death. I wish he was still here. I'm calling nigga the pimping. You know what I'm saying? But C was just a real, genuine nigga. He was just that was a definition of a real nigga. Pimp C was a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Respected. He was a respected man. You know what I'm saying? So if the nigga is popping pimping, nobody finna tell them nigga you ain't no pimp.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? It's that type of situation, P. You know what I'm saying?
He just had the flavor with it and everything. You get what I'm trying to say?
I mean, he knew what he was talking about, though.
Yeah.
If you listen to him, like the charisma, you know what I'm saying, the slang, the terminology, he was popping pimping. He was around that shit. Whatever the fuck he was doing, he was around. Like now that the nigga done lived this shit, he was for sure fucking around it, man. He was in the mix of it. But shout out to players after with my bitch choosy, lover never fuck without a rub. Shout out to my big homies that's in that video. It's some niggas, it's some real live pimping in that video. If you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people don't pay attention. You know that video was early 2000s, so long ago. But I can sit there and point you real pimps that's in that video, like that's kicking it, like that's in the video. It's cameos and shit. I can be like that. That's a real one right there. That's a real one right there. There's a few real pimps in that video. You know what I'm saying? With Outkast and with Pimp C. Yeah. Some real pimps in that motherfucker.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And they were friends with Pimp C. Shout out my nigga Ken, man. Pimping Ken. He was good friends with Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm very close with Pimping Ken. You know what I'm saying? That's a good friend of mine. Old school, that's an old school fool, but you know what I'm saying? That's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, I heard of him before, man.
Yeah, I was just with him the other day.
Man, shout out to him, man. Shout out to that guy.
I get you in front of him.
Man, yeah,
I get you in front of him.
Nah, for real.
I get you in front of him. He'll do it.
Man, that's dope, man. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Man, so it's like, man, you know, like some of the things I kind of wanted to talk about, right? You know, like how like mostly we kind of get into like the genre, and let me kind of take it back as far as in the culture, right? Because like you hear people in the music talk about pimping, you talk about, you know, about all the, like the lifestyles and shit like that, right? But it's like some of the things is like you hear like in the finesse 2 times breaking on all that type of stuff. Like how do you feel about, you know, like do you think as far as how the music delivers, you know, just hearing it from different artists and so forth, do you think it's kind of like maybe more exaggerated in how it is? Or do you think like, okay, this is like, you know, is this dude really talking what he talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like how you use finesse 2 times, for example. He from Memphis.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got motherfuckers be like, man, that nigga wasn't no pimp. And you got motherfuckers be like, I seen him work a bitch. Every nigga in Memphis gonna work a bitch. That's they shit. You might have a dope dealer, or you know what I'm saying. So when a nigga rap that shit, if a nigga from Memphis that done said that shit in a song, it's like, I mean, it's accurate. Like the shit he's saying, it's not over exaggerated. It's not like the shit you be like. I heard what's the dude YTV Fat? I like him.
Yeah, YTV
And he
Fat,
from
yeah.
West Memphis, Arkansas. I think that's where he's from. I like him. He got a song. He say something about Bissonnette, and it's like, but the way he said it was like, this nigga be pimping.
Yeah.
Like,
He be saying kind of slick and shit.
He said something. And it was like, damn, nigga, like you said that shit like you in the game, like you know what I'm saying? Like that nigga fuck around be pimping for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain niggas might. When a motherfucker do say it in a song, he done got around somebody. If he ain't no ripper, he done got around that shit. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Gates said some shit in a song one time. And, you know, I was like, and he had spoke on Dallas. Kevin Gates, I can't remember what song that is. He said, oh, I'm Cupper. He said, see the Hill Mansion, I relax in the D. And then, you know what I'm saying? He say something about a renegade. And he said, no, I'm cut from that ism. And you be like, what the fuck? Like, it just was on point the way he said it. It made him like, damn, nigga, that nigga done pimped before. You know, so when rappers say it, you know, it's like, you gotta respect it. It was like, damn,
yeah.
He did that shit. He done got around somebody. But, you know, at the end of it all, that nigga ain't no motherfucking pimp. You know what I'm saying? That's what nigga always gonna say.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, but man, the Memphis guys, man, they gonna try it. That's their culture. That's their shit. Like, when a rapper say something about it from where they from, he probably fucked around. Maybe. His uncle did, or they ain't too far from it. You know. So it's like, yeah, man, they gon' niggas. Like Finesse 2 times, man, you know, he he get a lot of controversy from that shit. Is he pimping or not? You know? And I mean, Memphis nigga. You know, I mean, he doing the polygamy thing right now, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't think he's got them hoes working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's living the lifestyle of, like, you know, that's what he rap about. I mean, you know, he got these 2 hoes amongst him. You know, so just go with it, I guess.
Nah, that's crazy, man.
I wouldn't knock him. I'd fuck with him.
Not sure. You know, it's kind of crazy because just to bring out the Finesse 2 times, he like, you know, I don't know if you heard of this guy. His name's 1090 Jake. Like, the dude, what he does is, like, he'll get, like, paperwork from, like, all these artists and rappers or whatever like that, right? And then he be trying to find paperwork on these artists and so forth. He like a white guy. I think he got, like, a platform where he basically goes, find paperwork on these people, on these artists and so forth like that. I don't know if you ever heard of him before. But, like, it's crazy because he will go.
When you say paperwork, like
he'll find paperwork on artists. Like,
like
he'll basically,
if you snitch,
like, if you snitch or whatever like that, and
well,
he'll
let's
be able
find
to.
something. Let's find something on him.
Yeah, like he found something. Yeah,
Shit, let's find something
that's what
on
I'm
him.
saying. Yeah,
shit, like what? Like you
know
what
the
I'm
crazy
saying?
thing is they found. They said they found something on him too.
I mean, that's what I would do. Like, fam, who
Yeah.
you is, bro? Like, why you doing that? Like, you want you like misery love company, bro. Misery love company. It's like niggas who pressed you about you snitching. So now you got you a platform, nigga. You must have done told on somebody. You want to bring you what it is nigga, I got pressed about snitching. And I'm finna find all these famous niggas because I'm finna make it out right that I told. It's what you do. And it would have sound like to me, like, nigga, what you done did? Or you like, hey, man, come kick it with me. Hey, man, I did too, but hey, man, look at this nigga done told. Like, that's weird. You know? I mean, shit.
Would you do a song with a person that read it?
Nah.
If the money situation was right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be a guy to be like, he didn't rat on me. But, man, one thing, with the world first has to be, the world, as in, you know, the industry and street motherfuckers of today.
Yeah.
Can't be contradicting themselves on what a snitch is and what it ain't. Like, you know, you got motherfuckers still hang around a certain nigga and be like, he ain't snitch on me. He ain't rat on me. You know? Or what was the situation, P? What happened? Yeah, nah, I ain't just gonna sit back and do that. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna sit back and just do that. You had to tell in that situation. Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. I probably would have told too. You got a lot of that type of shit going on. But me, bro, me personally, I'm not gonna have myself in a situation where I feel like I'm finna have to snitch on somebody. Like, I'm not finna put myself in that predicament to where, like, you know, anything could happen, bro. But I try to keep myself out of, you know what I'm saying, harm's way to where this nigga just did this right here in front of me and I'm a fucking witness of this shit. I try to like, but you know, that, and you know that can only go so far. You know, if motherfucker done seen something, they don't want to talk, they just don't want to talk. You know, you got laws, they'll move around from your head like, man, he's scared, leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? But like, far as me being like an accessory to like some dumb shit, first of all, I'm not gonna put myself in no dumb shit to be no accessory to anything. You know what I'm saying? To be able to have to like, hey man, Johnny really did that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even be. But far as me doing a song, you know, what was Kodak did with 6ix9ine?
Yeah, with 6ix9ine.
Got that M from him.
Mm-hmm.
You see money. I said in one of my songs, man, you see money and don't take it. You's a goddamn fool. You a goddamn fool if you see money and don't take it.
Cause you know, like it's like the 6ix9ine situation. He kind of came when he came home. Like this dude was still selling out shows. He was going overseas.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah, and then you see Gunna, he's charted right now. You get what I'm trying to say? Even on his situation, you know what I mean?
But you know I don't want to say I understand 6ix9ine or where you could like. I ain't gonna lie, cause I like 6ix9ine before all that bullshit. I ain't even gonna say I dislike him. But when he broke down everything that them dudes was doing to him, like, nigga, you want me to go to the penitentiary for these niggas? You know, but that's contradicting what I'm saying, but it points out to what we were talking about, how the world is, how the world sees shit. It's like, this nigga done dog Rooster and Jae Swift they whole life. You bitch ass light-skinned niggas and robbed me, done stole out Rooster and Jae Swift house. Done did all this fuck shit to us. We got a case with this nigga. You want us to take that nigga's case? That's how motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You got that shit on the table. You want us to take that nigga case? Like, I'm looking at 50 fucking years behind this bitch ass nigga right here. And this nigga done did all this shit to me. That's how some people look at that. A lot of people look at that like that's not ratting. That's like, bitch ass nigga, I didn't do that. Nigga, you did. Hoe ass nigga, come take your lick. I'm not taking it. Hey, Johnny did that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how people look at it. Not saying that's what I would do. Don't nobody know what the fuck I do. I ain't gonna speak on what I do.
Yeah.
I ain't saying I'm snitching, but like, I'm not gonna have myself in that position, man. I'm not gonna put myself in that predicament. Just simple and plain, my nigga. That ain't finna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going. But something down off in me understands, homie. Understands 6ix9ine. Yeah, nigga, you right. You better get back out here to your family, nigga, playing with these hoe ass niggas. I understand why you did it, P, but I ain't no rat, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I might have to hit that yard, man, and get your ass, put that button on one of these hoe ass niggas, get your ass whacked for hoe ass nigga because I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my chances as a gangster, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I don't know though, Jae Swift. That shit there crazy. I wouldn't put myself in that position, P.
Nah, sure, man.
But Kodak, he checked that in. But man, if motherfuckers really know how that industry work, people was like, man, Kodak did this song, this nigga, and he dissed the nigga in the song. Man, if you got it in your mind that Kodak and 6ix9ine didn't sit there in that studio and 6ix9ine talk, bro, go the fuck off and talk crazy about me, and they getting high and fucked up. You crazy if you think 6ix9ine wasn't in there. Yeah, get in there, bro, and talk about my ratting ass. Like, Kodak, like, man, I don't want to say that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You think they didn't go through there like that? They went down through there like that, bro. The song was good. You know what I'm saying? So that took place. Like, man, them niggas about their money. 6ix9ine probably like, bro, you gotta make this shit realistic. They're sitting there having conversations like that in the studio. Or over the phone, however the fuck they did the transaction. They did that.
Golly.
Nigga ain't got no, Kodak ain't sitting there around 6ix9ine. Like, I'm finna do this song with that rat nigga. He ain't saying no shit like that. He ain't saying no shit like that.
Man. So, man, like, I just wanna, man, it's crazy because, you know, we just been here chopping it up like we always do, brother. And Man, just lastly, man, I just want to see, man, like, just like how's your mental health so far right now? I asked you that last time, but now we back here again, man. And like, how you feeling this time, man? Like,
Yeah, man, I mean, it real blurry. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? With my little cousin, man, real in and out.
okay,
It's like, man, I told somebody the other day, it's like, when it be that close, I can't think of no memories with my little cousin. It's just blurry. It's so, I probably won't be able to think of no memories until, it probably take me about a full year for her to be gone, for me to remember our times when we was kids and shit. But right now, man, I can't think of nothing that'll remind me of her. Can't think of nothing. I think it's more the situation of me wishing I was there, bro, to get on they motherfucking ass. To get on that nigga ass. Like, bitch ass nigga. Nigga can't change what happened. But that's the only thing on my mind. I wish I was there. So, but yeah, but far as my mental, yeah, nigga, that shit shifted, bro. That shit shifted. It shifted like a motherfucker. It shifted like a motherfucker. But it's guilty conscience of what I done. I sat back one day, man, I never been them dudes be like, man, it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? You know how that cliche shit, niggas think somebody died. Like, nigga, you wasn't even close to him like that. Like, shut the fuck up. But in my universe, I feel like that's my karma. I do feel like it's not my fault. It's my karma. Like, nigga, you pimping, you have done put them hands on a bitch. You have done, really done goddamn with that pistol. Like me, P, I like in the past, like wait, when I told you I was a kid, bitch fucking with me, I done grabbed that burn on the hoe. Bitch, I smoke you, hoe. You know what I'm saying? It's my karma, P. Then this nigga really smoked my cousin. So,
damn.
So yeah, that's my mental is there. Back to back, Hun Monster, Jamal, Hun. It's like back to back. Not even a full year apart, really. Almost, but not. It's like shit, nigga. I'll never be the same. I done lost so many motherfuckers, bro. It's just like, cause man, I woke up the next day, and my associates, said, "Hey, you finna work today? Hell yeah." You sure? Hell yeah. There's nothing I can do about it. But am I fucked up? Hell yeah, I'm fucked up, bro. I'm fucked up. But I'm like, not to brag though, Jae Swift, far as the mentality, bro. I know I'm strong. I'm strong. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be out here. You cannot be no hoe out here. Literally, bro. You can't be no hoe out here. I done cried, I done, you know what I'm saying, P? You can't be no hoe out here, P. That shit ain't gonna stop. Them bills ain't gonna stop. Them motherfuckers don't give a fuck. P, I was about to get another spot. And my cousin, the death of my cousin, P, it knocked a hole in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? The death of my cousin knocked a hole in my pocket. And, man, them motherfucker, I finna get that spot for them motherfucker don't give a fuck. That affected my mental. It's like, man, they don't give a fuck. So you cannot be no hoe. So whether your mental good or not, your head better be strong.
Nah, that's real shit,
Your
man.
head
That's
better
real
be strong, P. Because
real
this shit
shit.
don't stop for nobody. This motherfucker keep turning, nigga.
Yeah.
This bitch keep turning, bro.
Damn.
You got to be stiff out here. You got to. Because this shit, like I told you, them homeless people, we look at these homeless people, man. I walk around, I look, and I ride with a bitch or something. I'm like, damn, daddy, how you get like that? Shit. Nigga was a hoe. And I'm not dissing homeless people or dope fiends, but that's how, like, you got to be stiff out here. If you like that, you standing on that corner like that, to me, I ain't gonna say I'll take it back, you ain't no hoe, but nigga, you soft. To me, you holding that sign and you down on your ass like that and your mental fucked up like that. If you ain't just mentally need to be in a home, nigga, you're soft. To me, you soft. And I'm not didn't. I don't need no backlash. I don't need nobody say, oh man, he dissed the homeless community. Nah, nigga. I just got at the homeless community, the dope fiends, all that shit, cause all that shit, P, is a motherfucking choice. That shit is a choice. You ever heard them niggas? That's the new saying, man, we got the same 24. We got the same 24 hours. We do. We do. We got the same motherfucker.
Nah, for real though. Nah, man.
You can't be no hoe out here.
Nah.
You ain't gotta be no hoe toward niggas. Nigga, life will get you. Nigga, life will get at your motherfucking ass. A lot of the, like 65% of that shit, P, is laziness. I done been a victim to it. I done been homeless before. And one reason of it, nigga, is I was lazy. Still am today. A lot of pimps is. You know what I'm saying? Well, nigga turn to that pimping. Nigga don't want to do nothing. Nigga lazy. I tell you straight up, shit, nigga, I finna do none of that, nigga. I don't know nothing about you talking about you finna get dressed and go to work at 5 in the morning. Nigga, I don't know nothing about that. I have done it. But am I gonna do it about your fuck now? Shout out to Oliver Anthony, man. That's a real nigga to me. That's what we didn't touch on, we should have. But this motherfucker still rolling. Yeah. Shout out to Oliver Anthony, bro.
Damn.
Real motherfuckers know, real motherfuckers of this country that's in this motherfucker that's striving every day. Nigga, that nigga said something. And the shit he talking about, thank you, Oliver Anthony, because you made me wake up that next day after I listened to you sing that fucking song about 13 times, brother. I'm not getting up and going clocking in on nobody's clock. I've been selling my soul, working all day, real. Overtime hours for bullshit pay. What? So I can sit out here and waste my life away. He said it's a damn shame. What the world coming to for people like me and people like you, got me fucked up. Got me fucked up, bro.
Damn.
Got me fucked up, Jae Swift. That nigga Oliver Anthony said a mouthful. A mouthful. Man, you doing this illegal shit, you either gonna die or go to the penitentiary. So, I'm gonna take my chances before I do what bro talking about in that song. And sell my soul to wake up and go to that shit and come back home. And nigga, my kids ain't even full. My kids not full. They not even full, P. My kids, they still hungry. And I done did all that. I done busted my ass. I'm gonna take my chances in the streets. I'm gonna take my chances of trying to get rich. Then me being gone 12, 14 motherfucking hours, nigga, my kids ain't seeing me until the time for me to wash my ass and I'm out of there tired. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I can't.
Wow, real shit.
I can't, P. Shout out Oliver Anthony, nigga. You woke me up, even though I was already woke. Most motherfuckers like, you woke like on the black side, pro-black. Nah, I'm woke, period. Politically, I'm woke.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. Rich men north of Richmond. And I just want to have total control. Man, I love it. I love that white boy. I love that white boy. Real niggas will love that white boy. Real motherfuckers with sense will love that white boy.
Damn, man. But man, like I said, bro, this was just dope. I mean, we did it again. You know what I'm trying to say? And like
I'm always with you. I'm always riding with you.
And I appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? I think when you first came on the platform, I was just getting started up. Man. And man, like I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support because, you know, anything I'm pushing or whatever like that, you always been supporting it, sharing it, and everything, man. So, you know, I've always picked people to be on my platform. The way I kind of pick my platform is based, the people that I want on there is people that I know that genuinely, that just have a genuine heart. You know what I mean? Right, that's why to this day you don't see so much content because I'm still picky about certain people. You know what I mean? Because you can't share everything you got going on with everybody, right? Because you just want a certain type of energy in a room, you know? So
that's right.
With my platform, you know, we've always still to this day, we keep that motive. Like, we gonna we want to reach out to the people that I know that we can get in here and still be able to build relationships
Right.
with, have real conversations and shit like that. Because people going to go back to this shit. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And shit like that, man. So, like, man, again, bro, we going to have part 3.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
You gonna do this shit. We gonna
Like a
do this shit
motherfucker.
again, brother. And I just appreciate you, man, just showing all the support to, you know, what we got going on and then everything. I just want to just push everything that you're doing, man. I support everything, man. Just
I
keep doing
appreciate it, P.
keep doing your thing, brother, man. And like I said, bro, man, I just wish you nothing but the best, brother.
I appreciate it, bro.
And you know what I mean? I appreciate you coming on this platform, man.
Ain't it, man?
Yeah, man. And it's your boy Chop It Up with Jae Swift, man, and my guy, Mac Rooster.
Ain't it, man?
And we is up out of here.